All right. Welcome to a Disco Bird edition of Monkey Brothers Nerd Show. And, you'll get the reference here in a second. But we're showing off some of Wolf stuff. And as always, we have Doc and we have myself. And, of course, Wolf. So,
yeah, these are currently my works in progress. Or whips. However you want to do it.
Kinky whips. So, let's start off with the kinkiest of them all, Celestine.
Yep, Saint Celestine. So, literally, so far, it is her armor, her wings, the doves, and her cloak.
That you have done?
Yep. And, it doesn't show up as well, but, the wings are done with, I can't remember what the base paint is, but I took the contrast paint, I think Aethermatic Blue.
Yeah.
And basically kind of just washed them and then dry brushed white over the wings and the doves, done the same way.
So you did white, then Aethermatic Blue, and then white again?
I think I did a gray.
Okay. All right.
But then I threw, because on the right wing here, you can see a little bit of that blue.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it in person, it looks a lot more blue than it does
in a picture.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did the doves the same way, because the box art, they kind of have that kind of
bluish tint
to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the cheap way out.
Yeah. Why not? If you can do it, you can do it.
I got to do her purity seals, her corset, all the other stuff.
We're talking about kinky here, and you're ruining it with your purity seals and your...
Hey, look, they're the ones that decide to have purity seals, even though they are kinky as hell.
So what else are you working on? Let me see. Oh, yeah. First up, we have Disco Bird.
So, we said, screw it, we'll keep this in, because
yeah.
I don't think a lot of things get mentioned when you buy a rotating display piece.
And this is actually an issue that me and Doc also had.
Yes.
And when we first did some showcases in our light box, we actually had the exact same issue where it was just back and forth, 1 inch that way, 1 inch back way.
Yeah, it's because I had it set up and it was everything was running fine. And I was like, okay, it's going a little too fast, so let me adjust the speed. And then when I thought the speed was dialed in, it just did and I'm just like, damn it.
Yeah.
But this is actually a Kairos Fate Weaver.
Big Bird, gotcha. Has anybody ever actually painted him like Big Bird?
Just pretty sure somebody has.
I kind of want to get one and do the Mexican Big Bird, the really colorful one.
Oh yeah, but he's in the beginning stages of getting his paint.
Yeah.
On, and of course I did the base. His bases, as well as a lot of my other bases, are done with aquarium gravel.
Mm-hmm.
The fine grit stuff for the kind of just basic ground, and then I take some of the bigger rocks and build up piles.
Gotcha.
And of course, I have tons and tons of rocks and basic materials because I'm a base 4.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, we have the beginnings of your secret project,
Big Daddy Nagash.
Yeah, Bone Daddy Nagash.
So literally, I've had this thing for 6 years, and I literally just put them together last week.
So. Can you tell what the biggest issue with this model is, Doc?
That it's stringy.
Yep. Pretty much.
It is stringy like a bitch.
So I guarantee whenever he tries to paint it, it is going to be moving around like a motherfucker.
Luckily, the very top spirits, I actually glued to the one that's below him.
Mm-hmm.
I put some plastic cement in between there, and then fit it in there, so that's holding. And then this guy on the back, where you see that book that's touching the cape, that is actually glued onto the cape because it actually has a piece for you to glue it in there. So I was just okay, that's cool. But the bottom one's fucked. There's nothing for him to do.
Gotcha. And what's the last one you got here?
That is Venom.
Oh yeah, not Warhammer related, but
close enough. It's Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is a secret passion project, because
yeah, out of all the pictures that you brought over, we had to go with the video because not anything against your camera or anything, But like whenever you take a single picture of it, I guess, like in the red background, like the red is washing out the blue, and when on the white background, the white is just completely whitewashing out the entire figure.
Yeah, and those the ones that I had earlier, I guess they didn't send over for some reason. So, but yeah, like if anybody remembers the '90s, like the early '90s comics and things like that, and even the Spider-Man series,
Yeah,
like where Venom had that blue in his suit, painted him up like that.
yeah, and it actually looks really nice in person. It's just, yeah, it's very hard to get that bluish detail, I guess, in video format.
Yeah, like I was also trying to get like I texted you this, Louis. Like my purple ink is actually more pink when it dries than purple because I was trying to go for like purple being on the shadows, a little hesitant, and then I was just like, okay, everything looks nice, and then it dried, and I was like, why? Oh fuck, my ink is pink. So like I have to go back in and fix that. But like for the most part, everything's fine. Like on the Nagesh one, you kind of saw the beginnings of the base idea.
Yeah.
And like even Louis helped me with it because I was like, I want to have him coming out of like a graveyard or something. I just don't want him sitting on the base.
Yeah. Which compared to an actual little, like the little tombstone marker for like an actual human size, Nagesh is huge.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, how the fuck does he fit in there? Like
yeah, it's like his head is essentially the size of a tombstone marker.
Yeah.
And like the one part that's not in there is the body because I have surprises working on that.
Yeah, you said that earlier. You know what? We'll just leave it as a surprise.
He's gonna fit with my vampires.
Your vampires?
Yeah, because he could be in Soulblight and OCR Burning Reapers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed in Flesh Eaters, and I don't think he's allowed in Nighthaunt. He might be. I don't know.
It seems like you would be fitting perfectly in Nighthaunt, but you know.
Well, that's the thing. Like when they had Legions in the Gash, like every other, like all the vampires and all the other skeleton dudes that weren't fitting into the other factions were just lumped in together. And then when Soulblight came out, they're like, "Hey, we'll just split half the book goes to Soulblight and the other half goes to OCR."
Gotcha. All right.
But I will say the one model I want to get is Neferata.
Bless you.
I already have Archon, and I'm not looking forward to that one.
But we'll call this a mini episode, and we'll go ahead and call it there. So as always, remember to abuse that notification bell.
Punch the crap out of Whoop. Oh, I'm sorry.
Keep that up. I'm going to pee on your couch.
You probably already have. What, man? What?
Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell.
I already said that part 2.
I know.
I'm being abused. Send help.